All right, guys, I've got Vladimir from Eduard with us today. And Vlad, how are you doing, buddy?
Well,
Well,
but cold, of course, because it's winter here.
yep. Yeah, we're a little cold here today as well. So it's good to have you on. Thank you for coming here with me. Eduard has an exciting new model kit that we can talk about today. This is your new P-40E Warhawk in 48 scale. Tell us a little bit about this kit. I know everybody is really excited about this.
I hope so. I hope so because it is why we do it to have excited customers, of course.
Right, right. Now, you announced this some time ago, several, a couple months, however long ago it was. Take us through the process of how did we get here? How did you decide this is what you needed to do?
It is a decision which was made a long time ago. And this decision sounds that we will do all major fighters of World War II. So we continue to follow this decision, and I think we might be in the middle right now with P4.
Okay. So that means there are a lot of other exciting kits to come in the future as well after this then.
Of course, it will. However, the P-40E, it is the first member of the family of P-40s, so we will follow with them first,
Right.
and then we will switch to other project.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah. Now, this being a new kit, you are starting out with the Royal class version, but is it safe to say that we will see other versions of this boxed up with different decal options and that sort of thing? Kind of like your P-51s and your other kits in the past. You do a Royal class and then you follow up with other versions. Will we see similar things like that with this kit?
absolutely, it will be the same principle. So we are releasing Royal Class now. Next month already, we will release the P40E in limited edition, and then we will follow with Profi Pack and weekend editions. So
Very good.
it is that the Royal Class edition is for us. It is sold out at this moment because the full edition, which was 4,000 boxes, is sold right now.
Okay.
So that's the reason why it will be replaced in our assortment by limited edition kit
Right.
already in March. Yeah.
Well, I think customers are getting more and more accustomed to this type of principle, as you called it. And for those of you who do not know, when Eduard releases one of these limited kits or one of these Royal class kits, you got to get it while you can because, like Vlad just said, once they're gone, they're gone. They'll move on to other versions, and you'll be able to get these plastic sprues in another box. But this particular kit, the Royal class, it's gone.
Um, yes, it works actually. We try to do uh, this way already a longer time, and we see it works. So we follow it.
Oh yeah, no, I think it works well. You get to, I know from your perspective, you get to produce a kit, sell them, and then move on to the next version, which works for you, and I know it works for customers too because um, there are so many different variants of these planes to be able to offer different versions. You can appeal to a wider variety of customers because everybody's looking for something a little bit different, perhaps.
It is that. It is that because people have different how to approach to the hobby. You
Yep.
know, they have different mind what they want to build. Someone want to build fully detailed kit. Someone wants to build just how we say the box build. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
out of
they
box.
just
We
glue
call
what is in the box and
it.
that's it. Yeah, no accessories, nothing, no additions. So we want to bring everything for everyone. Yeah, that the people can decide what type of kit they want to build so. Yeah.
Right.
So that's the reason why we have the different lines.
Well,
And
let's
it is what works because people doesn't want to buy always the same, just one boxing. Yeah, they want to decide among the marking options, painting options, and so on. So
right.
that's other thing.
Now, let me get this pulled up here. So if we take a look at this is your website at eduard.com, and we can go through here and see the box, what it looks like, get a little information about what's in the kit, and of course, we can see all the sprues and all the different decal options in here. How long does it take you to decide which versions are going to go? For example, in this Royal class kit, you've got all these different markings that you show. How long does it take you to decide which markings are going to be included in one box?
It is actually standard process in Eduard. The product manager has a target to do the selections, with the
Right.
nose arts, the aircraft of the famous pilots and so. And he has the long list of that markings.
Right.
Yeah. And so we have about 90, sometimes it is 100 different markings. And we are four or something, five people, which are the other product managers.
Hmm. There you are.
I'm back. Sorry, there was some call-ups. I don't know what
That's okay.
happened. I
That's okay.
changed the Wi-Fi, so hopefully it will work.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we're still going, so I'll just edit that and I'll make it work. That'll be no problem at all.
Okay.
Um,
So what was the end? Oh, okay, how we do the selection of the marking options, right?
yeah, yeah.
So each of the four people, four persons, make his own selection, and then we discuss about the final selection. Well,
Okay.
that's
So,
it
so
is it is
everybody,
not so long process actually. Maybe
okay,
it does look long, but it takes about 1 day only, one two
okay. Well,
days.
that's good. So everybody kind of gets to pick out a couple of options, and so everybody gets a choice, I guess we can say.
Yes, but we have always the limit. So when there has to be 12 options, 12 marking options or
Mhm.
10 marking options, we have also 10 options only for each of us.
I see. Okay. Now,
And also we have to be aware that next month we will do the selection for the other
okay,
boxing maybe. So
I see. Now, let's talk about your other accessories because the Royal class, of course, has a lot of stuff inside the kit, but it doesn't have everything you offer. You offer so many other, whether it be 3D printed engines or wheels or instrument panels or all these different things that Eduard offers. Your space sets, you've got so many different things. Uh, all of these other items, they're going to be available for the P-40 as well. Is that correct?
sure, sure. There is already something available like engine set, some seats, and some small sets,
Right.
and other sets are in the process, and they will be released next month and months later. which
Right.
are cockpit set, for example, radio set, wheel well sets
Right. Right.
also. So there are a couple of 3D print sets. There are also photo etch sets like landing flaps, for
Hmm.
example. So there will be also that double face canopy mask, which is
Okay.
a mask for both sides of the canopy,
Right.
inside as well as outside. So I suppose there could be some 20, maybe more different sets in different lines.
Okay. Well, that's going to be good. That'll give everybody the option to super detail the kit as if they want. Now,
Yes,
you
it is
mentioned
for this rank of modelers who
right,
wants it.
exactly. Yeah, you can build it out of the box. You can add items to it. Now, you mentioned 12 decal options, but one thing that we have not mentioned yet is the fact that this Royal class kit, the initial release, you're actually getting two of the aircraft in the box. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. It is because there are 12 marking options. So I think modeler needs more kits to
Yeah.
have easier choice which one to build.
Sure. Okay. Well, that's a good thing to know. And Edward, you do this from time to time, putting two kits inside the same box. So this isn't uncommon for you, I believe.
It is for the Royal Class edition only and limited edition.
Okay.
And in the limited line, it is reserved just for kits manufactured by Eduard directly. It is not for the repacking kits like when we buy something for HKA M, for example. And
Hmm.
so, B-17 was the single
Right.
kit. It could be crazy to have double kit, of course, for the B-17.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy. So, what else do you have coming this month? I know, of course, the P-40 is the big release for this month, but you have other kits that are coming this way as well. Is there anything you'd like to mention in your other kit line?
Do you mean the other types like Foggable 190, which is
Yeah,
also
just okay. So here on your website, I'm going to pull up. Here's your January releases. So you've got BF 109Ks, you've got more
oh
P51s and
yeah.
F4s coming. So you've got other things. The P40 is not the only new release here in January and February.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. There are other TU kits for February, which is the same date of release like this P40,
Hmm.
and it is Focal 190 A3 in weekend
Okay.
edition, and there is in quarter scale 148, and there is Messerschmitt BF 109 G10 from WNF production, and
Okay.
it is in 72nd scale, and it is Profipack
Okay.
edition. Yeah. So we
All right.
have three main releases for February, and there is about 60 or, well, I suppose it would be 60
Right.
different accessory set like mask, photo
Yep.
etch, 3D prints, and so and so.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
is
Well.
standard Eduard production. We have usually about 80, 70, 80, sometimes more, sometimes less, but a couple of tens different new releases per month. I think it is quite unique.
Yes, I think so. You have so many new items that come out every month without fail. Uh, I'm just going to ask, how do you do it? How many people must you have to consistently put out between 50 and 100 new items every single month, whether it's kits or accessories or masks or whatever? It's very impressive.
Um, you know what? There are about 120 people in Eduard.
Okay.
And they are designers, managers, product managers, people who are creating the instructions, which is about seven persons, I think.
Okay.
And there are workers in production for different lines. So there are people in the engineering office, in the photo etch office, 3D print office, casting office. Yeah, we also print our own decals. We don't buy decals from other company, but we manufacture everything in our company. So it
Wow.
is other thing that we are. In principle, we work more like Chinese company than the European or American company. So
Okay. So everything is in-house then. Is there anything that you don't do in-house at the moment?
that is the only thing what we don't do in our in the house. They are the boxes
Oh,
and
okay.
instruction sheets. It is,
Yeah.
but it is printed in the same city. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I guess that
it
would
is
be a little bit
printing
different
office
process.
and sorry.
That would be a little bit different process, the actual printing of boxes and paper. So that makes
Oh
sense that
yeah,
you don't.
it is for some professional printing office. So, but
Right.
it is company which one we cooperate already 25 years.
Wow.
It's always the same company.
Okay. Now you're talking about printing with them for 25 years. How old is Eduard? When did this company start?
Eduard in this organization uh, is 33 years old this year.
Okay.
We were
Okay.
established in 1992, but we start our operations already in 1989, but it was simply organization. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, that's very interesting. Now, I assume I don't know here, so you got to tell me a little bit, and our listeners too. So Eduard started in '92. For the longest time, I knew Eduard mostly for photo etch, and of course now you offer virtually everything a modeler could need. Is photo etch how Eduard started, or did it start with kits, or what can you tell us about how it got
yes,
started?
it was photo edge. The photo
Okay.
edge was our initial production.
Okay.
It is what we started to do in 1990. We
Okay.
organized, we started to prepare the company in 1989, and we opened the production in 1990. Yeah, it was also the year where we met Chuck Haransky in
Okay.
Nuremberg Toy Fair, which was co-owner of MMD,
Right.
the original Squadron Signal MMD company, and. In fact, MMD was our first abroad customer and our
Ah,
first American and international distributor, actually.
okay.
Yeah. And the first kit was introduced in 1992 also.
Okay.
It is the same year when Eduard was reorganized limited.
I see. Well, you've
So
had many, many
that's the
years
story.
of all sorts of things since then.
Absolutely, absolutely. I have an idea how many kids we released since
There, well,
92 and
considering
93.
you make 60 or 70 every month, there's no telling. It's too many to count, I think.
Yeah, but 60 it is the complete production with all that sets and so. But generally, we usually release 3 or 4 new kits per month.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, going back to this P-40, this is, of course, all new tooling. Um, you have every month you release a couple, 2, 3, 4 new kits. Many times these are different variants, different versions of existing tooling. how often do you make an entirely new tool like this P-40? I mean, this is not every month, but how often? And do you have other plans this year? I believe a few months ago when you announced this P-40, I believe you announced a couple other exciting kits that perhaps are going to be coming down the production line later this year.
Of course. One of the kits in the progress is P-40N, which
Mhm.
is the other version of the P-40,
Right.
and it has to be introduced in summer. And I hope we will be able to bring it for IPMS Nationals this year.
Oh, okay. That'll be good.
And there will be the other version of Warhawk following, which will be KF also, which is the version with the Merlin engine.
Okay.
So our plan is to finish the complete line of Warhawks, including the P-40B, which is
Okay.
planned for maybe 3 years actually. It
Okay.
won't be released in one year only. And concerning this year, we are working on the Zeros, other versions of Zeros. So
Oh,
right
okay.
now, we are working very hard on the limited edition kit, which will be named Kamikaze Tokotai,
Okay.
and it will be the limited edition release dedicated to kamikaze flyers.
I see.
On Zeros, and it will be also double kit, and there will be two different Zeros inside, which will be Zero model 52 and double seater Zero, which is A6M2K model 11. It's quite
Okay.
complicated, but it is
Wow.
that originally it was trainer, and later it was used for the kamikaze attacks. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, those will be good. And those will be coming this year, you think? Hopefully.
It has to be released in April, already
Oh,
in April. Yeah.
very good.
So
Definitely this year
we
then.
are very, very close to finish it. So.
Well, that'll be
Jan
good.
Bobek is doing the story for this, and
Okay.
he is preparing some education articles and so. So it will be quite interesting, I think, because we
Okay.
will show the history of the kamikaze attacks from the Japanese side and also from American side. So from different point of views,
Right.
and I think it will be much more interesting than the simple kit only.
Yeah, that will be very interesting. I look forward to seeing that. All right. What else do you have for us, Vlad, that you can tell us about that's coming soon, or any interesting updates that you have for us today?
Other new kit which has to be introduced this year, most probably in June, and it will be MiG-21 BIS, which is other version of famous MiG-21,
Okay.
and it will be in 72nd scale.
You too.
So
Okay.
it is a smaller one, and we will have some other interesting releases for the end of the year.
Okay.
We are going to release the Kitty Hawk Mark One, which has to be introduced in Britain in November
Okay.
in in Telford, and there will be something for December, but I'm not pretty sure which kit it will be
Well,
because we
we have a little time. We have a little time left, so you've got many months to decide for sure.
we have two new designs ready for tooling, which is Spitfire Mark One in 72nd scale,
Okay.
and other one is P-51B Mustang in 32nd scale.
That's the one I was talking about earlier when I when I mentioned you announced something that was rather interesting. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I think you got a lot of people excited about that.
Um, and it will depend what could be our decision. I'm pretty sure we are not able to release both kits this year,
Right.
but I'm quite sure that we are able to release one of them. So we will see. Yeah.
Okay.
32nd scale mastering is more complicated because it is huge, of course, and it will need more tools. So
Now that
I think the Spitfire is easier to
yeah.
release.
Well, most of your own tooling has been 72 or 48 scale. A 32 scale Mustang, that's perhaps the largest tool that Eduard has made. Is that accurate, or is there anything, or at least one of the largest that you've done?
No, I think so. We never did something bigger, and it's
Okay.
quite new. We released already Messerschmitt 109E. It is
Mm.
maybe 15 years old release. Is quite old, but the time we stopped the next production of 32nd scale kits, and we decided to continue with quarter scale and 72nd scale kits. But we feel that it is time to be back and try
Yeah.
to bring something in this big scale. So
Yeah. Well,
we'll see how it will be accepted by models.
yeah, I think it will be accepted very well. I know that all you did was simply make an announcement about it, a couple months ago, whenever that was, and I've heard a lot of good things so far that people are excited. So I know it'll do well for you.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll
Now,
see. We'll see. Yeah. Uh,
so
it, it, it is that mastering is finished in the design. So design is ready, and we can start the tooling maybe 2 months later.
yeah,
But it will be necessary to have. I think it would be 7 different tools, which is not easy to finish until end of the year.
right, right. Well, it's a big project, so
It
uh,
is absolutely.
yeah, I wish you good luck with it. I know it's going to be great. I'm excited to see it.
So maybe we will wait and we will bring it for the IPMS Nationals next year.
There you go. There you go. Now,
It could be a good hit.
yeah. Speaking of IPMS Nationals, of course, Eduard always tries to be there. You will be there again this year in Virginia, Hampton Roads, Virginia.
Yes, we will. We
Okay.
will be there.
Okay.
I'm
Very
looking
good.
forward to be there because I like Virginia Beach and this area.
Okay. It's always a good show in that area. It's
It
been
was always good show in Hampton Roads or Virginia Beach. Yeah. It is good stuff there.
yeah, good place. The guys over there in the club, they have done this several times, so they know what they're doing, and we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely, it's also a lot of things to see there. Yeah, there are interesting aircraft museum. There are a lot of ships,
Yes.
and I'm big fan to the ships. So it is great area for me, and I believe for our guys also.
There you go. Well, good. Well, Vlad, do you have anything else for us today before we say goodbye for now?
Um, I don't think so.
Okay.
Of course, I can find more and more news and preparing items, but do you have enough time? 4 or 5 hours?
Well, we can go as long as you want, buddy. I'm on your clock at the moment, so if you've got more to tell us, I am all ears.
I must go home because my wife is awaiting me.
I hear you. Well, hey, we'll just plan to do this again sometime soon. It's always good to talk to you, my friend, and I'm excited about the new releases. This P-40 is going to be great. I know that they're on the way to us here at Squadron now, and we should take receipt of them within a week or two. And then the customers, of course, can have them shortly after that. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing the customers' reviews, seeing some of these things built and painted, and of course to see which future versions of this Warhawk will be coming down the line soon, Vlad. And it sounds like there's many, many more of them coming soon. So
Yeah, maybe I have one very fresh announcement.
okay,
Um, our new magazine, Eduard Motors Den,
yes.
first the number one, is to be released today after 20 minutes.
Oh,
It will be
very good.
open on our website. So, gentlemen, if you want to see it, when you want to read interesting things,
There
open
you
it.
go. Eduard's new magazine available at eduard.com. And by the time they're watching this video, it will be there. So make sure to check that out. I'll make sure to look at it myself. I'm excited about that. And this will be something that you do. Is it monthly or what? How often is this going to be posted?
It is the addition to the Info magazine. It is the paid version, and it is very similar like Info. There are the historical articles, some reports. There is the report from Thorpe Abbott's
Okay.
museum in Great Britain, which is the former former base, U.S. Air Force base. Thorpe Abbott's were served Bloody 100 with
Okay.
B-17s. There is also an interview with one person who established plastic kit production in Czechoslovakia some 50
Okay.
years ago, Slavik Goldemund. Is a
Wow.
very interesting man.
Okay.
And many other information. There is also longer part about the news in the industry from the other manufacturers. It is not about Eduard. So I think it is interesting. It is
Okay.
interesting magazine. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll make sure to check that out for sure.
Thank you.
All right, Vlad. Well, thank you so much. We will talk to you again soon.
Thank you, and see you soon. Maybe we can talk about the Kamikaze Tokotai next time if you want.
That sounds good to me.